From sea to shining sea, right?
On this season of Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth, I embark on a massive 45-day road trip driving around the great nation of the United States of America.
Uh-oh. It's starting to rain.
This road trip will have no limits to where I can go. On this drive, I'll explore places I've never been to before,
State number 2 of 8 that I have not visited yet.
as well as return to familiar places that I have long awaited to return to.
It's been 14 and a half years.
Whether it be exploring nature, hitting up tourist attractions, seeing family, or even just messing around, this road trip will have it all.
Oh, man.
And we can't forget about the food. I will attempt to find the best eats pertaining to the local areas I visit, as well as return to tried and true places that I cherish from the past. So buckle in and hold on tight, as it is anyone's guess where I will be headed over the next 2 weeks. Destination unknown.
Yeah.
This is Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth. This is where it's all beginning. Coronado Beach, San Diego, California.
Born child back in...
And away I go. It is officially starting.
Hello everybody, welcome to this video series. Now in a normal year, I would probably either be driving to Las Vegas right now or getting ready to be driving to Las Vegas right now for my annual Las Vegas trip, which I have done every year for the first week of college football since 2011. Not this year though, for obvious reasons. So what am I doing right now? Well, I'm actually driving to Las Vegas. So I know what you're probably asking. You're probably like, don't you get sick of going to Las Vegas every year? Well, not really, but I actually thought that before all this COVID thing happened. So I was originally supposed to be going to Hawaii for a week starting today, and then coming back next week to Las Vegas for the first week of college football. That was the plan. And of course, COVID ruined all that. And so I just have all these Airbnb credits I need to use. So I was like, I have 2 weeks off. I have all this time. Why not take like a massive road trip around the country? And so that's what I'm doing. But after today and after I'm done with Las Vegas, the point of this road trip is to be new experiences. I want to drive on roads I've never driven before, go to places I've never been before. The point of this road trip is to visit all the states in the lower 48 that I have not visited yet. Check all of those off the list, so when I finally do go to Hawaii one day, that will be state number 50. That will be the 50th and final state. Yes, I have been to Alaska, by the way. That's the point of this road trip, just drive around the country, no schedule, nothing. So that's what this road trip's gonna be all about. You know, I'm not gonna be driving, 12 hours in a day, no more than 7 hours of driving in a day. I'm gonna make stops. I'm gonna enjoy myself. 2 weeks on the road. Sky is the limit, no limits. I don't even know where I'm going to be going. I have a general outline, but I don't know where I'm going to be stopping. I don't have any hotels reserved or anything like that. So stay tuned. We got a lot heading your way from the great United States of America.
I tell you what, when the day comes that I finally get to move out of California for good, which I hope is sooner rather than later, I will not miss this. Traffic all hours of the day, every day. It doesn't matter if COVID's going on, most people are at home. Traffic, stop and go traffic all the time, 24/7. It drives me nuts. Like, there's a ton of reasons why I think living in California sucks, but this is definitely one of them, right? I know what people are gonna say, it's worth having to deal with traffic every day because of the weather. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, add this traffic on top of the ridiculous taxes you have to pay and the ridiculous cost of living and crowds everywhere. It is not worth living in California. I do not get the appeal at all. I am not going to miss this. When the day comes that I get to leave California for good, I will throw a celebration like no other. You know, I love stopping in Barstow. I stop here every time I go to and from Las Vegas. Actually, when I was moving here for the first time to San Diego, I stopped at that Barstow Cinema over there and slept in the parking lot for like an hour because I was too tired. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna go get a drink, but I'm changing out my GoPro because I'm trying to do a time-lapse video of the entire trip. But apparently the battery only lasts a couple hours, so I'm gonna have to learn how to swap these batteries out while I'm driving. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go get a drink though. I'll be right back. I can't wait until I'm in states that don't require masks.
So about 2 hours to Las Vegas from here, just left Barstow, got a road drink. I never do this when I'm taking drives because I don't, usually like I said, I'm on a schedule, don't want to be stopping, and if I get something to drink, I'm going to be stopping every, however long to go to the bathroom. I don't want to do that, so I just don't get any road drinks, but not this road trip, because this road trip I'm on no schedule. I'll make stops, I don't care. But yeah, the sun's setting, about to drive through the Mojave Desert to Las Vegas. Man, and now I'm going to have to be driving to Las Vegas for the next hour, sitting in a puddle of Pepsi Zero Sugar because this bottle was shaken up and exploded when I opened it, even though I know I did not shake this in any way, shape, or form. I don't know how that happened, but I am literally sitting in a pile of Pepsi Zero Sugar right now. Oh well. So yeah, as far as Barstow is concerned, that's all the Route 66 you're going to see on this trip. You're probably asking if I was going to do any Route 66. The answer is no, because when I moved from Kentucky to San Diego, I pretty much did it all from St. Louis all the way westward. And this trip is about new experiences, new roads I haven't driven on before. But I highly recommend doing Route 66 if you haven't done it before, but do it east to west. That's the best way to do it. And you're probably also wondering, am I going to do any of this trip with my top down? Well, I probably will at some point, but here's the thing about putting the top down, especially on long drives. One, you're going to get sunburn if you don't put any sunscreen on. I've learned that the hard way before. Two, your hair is going to get all messed up. And three, you'd be surprised, but especially when you're going at high speeds, having the top down and having the wind beat on your face for a long period of time, it actually wears on you. Having a top down for a long period of time, actually, it wears you out. It starts to wear on you after a while, and you can feel it, almost like it gives you a headache.
Man, when you look at this, rain in the Mojave Desert is hell freezing over. Rain in the Mojave Desert, wow.
So coming up here on the left is the small California desert town of Baker. Not too far from Death Valley, but it's known for that, I don't know if you can see it, but that light up thing that's kind of tall and skinny. That's a giant thermometer. I've seen that thermometer go as high as 120 before when driving through here, but right now it's only at, it's raining and everything, so it's probably not going to be that high, and it's dark, but even then, it is only at 109, even though it's raining a little bit and dark, it's at 109. So that should tell you how hot it gets here in Baker, California. There it is. There it is. I don't know if you can see it out in the border, but this is one of my favorite sights in the world. That is the Nevada border up there, all lit up. Isn't that great? It truly is one of my favorite sights in the world, seeing the Nevada border, because it means a lot of things. It means I'm almost to Las Vegas. It means I'm almost out of California, a state I don't like to be in. And it's just, it signifies that I'm finally about to escape. And that's why I like this site so much. I always feel like an overwhelming sensation of joy every time I see the Buffalo Bills and the other casino to the left. But yes, there it is. The Nevada border. It's usually about from the moment you see the border, it's usually about 8 miles, and I can go in neutral the entire way. I can take my car out of gear because it's all downhill.
Yes. Yes! I am no longer in California. Hooah! Hooah!
That's the journey for all of us.
I have my top down. Are you happy? Looks like the Tropicana is still closed, but anyway, I'm staying in an Airbnb. I've had the Airbnb reserved since like March, so that's why I'm staying there instead of a hotel, but it's late, it's 9:18, and all the good restaurants are closed, so I might have to fast food it. I love Las Vegas. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the world, if not my favorite place. I'm hungry, I haven't eaten all day. I haven't eaten since yesterday. My Airbnb is by the airport. I did that on purpose because, like I said, I was supposed to be flying to Hawaii tomorrow. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much. Look, I know it's not the best food in the world, okay? But it's kind of like a tradition, you know? At least for me. When I went to Lake Tahoe to ski this past December, I actually went to Jack in the Box the first night I was there because I knew I was going to get up early to go to the mountain and didn't feel like going to a sit-down restaurant. So I went to Jack in the Box and bought more food than I could eat. Did the same thing tonight. I'm going to have plenty of time to go to like unique, non-fast food, non-chain restaurants over the next 2 weeks, so it is what it is. But yeah, this wraps up day 1 or day 0, kind of. I think the real road trip starts tomorrow because I've driven into Las Vegas and been here a lot, so the real road trip starts tomorrow. Until tomorrow.